way better than I ever have in life, which is probably why the man that I have now has came into my life, because I was ready to have him.
I have never dated somebody so kind. Like, this is my first relationship where I ever been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person, and he makes me genuinely happy. Like, I just never dated somebody like him.
Gala is honoring your parents. You're here with Klay as your date tonight. How do you think they would have loved him? And does he remind you of them in any way? Live on the memory at all?
I feel like my mom would have been like, wow, you finally picked a nice man. We kissed a lot of frogs, but now we got a real prince. I feel like they would be very proud. My dad.
What up, what up? It's your homeboy B. Watt, and you are now tuned in to another episode of Cancel B. Watt. I had to hop on here, and I had to join the conversation pertaining to Klay Thompson and Meagan Thee Stallion's quote-unquote breakup. Oh, where should I start? Let's start here. Klay Thompson is the son of former NBA superstar Michael Thompson. Michael Thompson, okay, was a Showtime Laker. Of course, he was Magic Johnson's teammate. Of course, he was an NBA superstar and multimillionaire during the golden era of the Lakers. So Klay Thompson, understand, is a second-generation NBA star, a second-generation multimillionaire. And a lot of people don't realize this, but Klay Thompson has a brother, Tracy Thompson, who is a notable player in Major League Baseball. What does this mean? The Thompson family is quite established. This is a high-class family, and a lot of women online right now refuse to admit that Meagan Thee Stallion fumbled the bag on a generational level at that. And also, understand that the Thompson family has already seen its fair share of hot thotties way before Meagan Thee Stallion. Let's talk about it. Nextly, Klay Thompson is one of maybe top 5, maybe top 3 greatest shooters of the basketball in NBA history. He is a 5-time champion, and of course, he's Steph Curry's longtime teammate. Klay Thompson is not only an NBA player, but he's a different class of NBA player. Let's be honest. Klay Thompson can miss every single shot, every single layup, every single free throw for the rest of his career, and that man is still going to the Hall of Fame. Klay Thompson currently holds 3-point records that even Steph Curry covets. For example, the record for the most three-pointers made in a single NBA game, Klay Thompson holds that record at 14. Not even the greatest shooter that God ever created, Steph Curry, can catch that exclusive and elusive record. So for all these women on TikTok, on Instagram, who are claiming that Klay Thompson needed Meagan Thee Stallion for clout or fame or something of the sort, it's completely nonsensical. When this unexpected couple first became public, people were extremely disappointed in Klay Thompson for choosing Meagan Thee Stallion. Why, do you ask? It's because Meagan Thee Stallion makes music about debauchery. Meagan Thee Stallion over-sexualizes herself. She raps about tricking niggas and disrespecting men. And most of all, she's a feminist. So y'all explain to me, ladies, why would a multi-generational, multi-million-dollar family want a Jezebel spirit, a feminist, a debaucherer with a stained public image in their family structure? How does that make sense? That's why Klay is of a higher class than Meagan. As far as celebrity, as far as accomplishments in their field, Meagan Thee Stallion got some songs, right? A few number ones featuring Beyonce. We get it. But she cannot rap. She is not Lauryn Hill, nobody like that. Meagan Thee Stallion then told everybody about her WAP. And now she mad because a high-class dude didn't want to cuff her. Make that make sense. Next, how could Klay Thompson cheat on Meagan Thee Stallion if they were never married? Help me to understand this. These two dated for a year or so. He didn't propose to that woman. Matter of fact, it seems that Meagan Thee Stallion is really mad because Klay Thompson was honest with her. Didn't he tell her that he wasn't interested in being monogamous? Isn't that respectable? Isn't that what a man is supposed to do? Yet all these women are online bashing Klay Thompson, talking about he's a cheater. Klay Thompson is a single man with, I believe he has no kids. He doesn't have anybody to be cheating on. Ladies, please stop this BS. This is why niggas disrespect y'all. Because he dates her, he treated her nice, He showed her off, took her out, took her here and there on the boat, right? He let her meet his people. And because it didn't work out, she decides to slander this man publicly. Why? Why do women always have to slander a nigga when they break up? That's cornball shit to me. Now, all of a sudden, he's having mood swings. But I bet she can't say that that man was abusive towards her. That's not what she said. Because if she could, she would be yelling it as loud as she can right now. She could have just said that, hey, I had a great time with Klay, but things didn't work out, and I wish him the best. No, not these trifling ass women today. They have to tarnish a brother's public image to take attention away from the fact that you are just not a wife. Megan Thee Stallion is just not a wife. If she was, instead of complaining about how he was having mood swings because he's a high-level competitive and decorated NBA athlete, she could have created a safe, peaceful place for him to decompress. But nah, she rather shame him for it, right? The man's making millions of dollars playing basketball. He's stressed about winning or losing games, and she's shaming the man for it. Okay, instead of respecting that man's right to not be monogamous to her, she wants to paint an image, right? She wants to paint an image of a single childless man into a cheater. How can a single childless man be a cheater? Make it make sense. Megan Thee Stallion done cheated on and with everybody. Where's Party Next Door when you need them? Am I tripping? Or the story is this, gentlemen. Do not risk your personal reputations and legacy dating these women, because the moment that they can no longer control you, they will do anything to destroy you. So shout out to Klay Thompson for keeping it G. We wasn't sure, Klay. All right. But you properly valued Megan Thee Stallion accordingly. We respect that. All right. And the chick he was moving around with or trying to get at, let's be honest, she just as bad as Megan. All right. Probably with less bodies. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying Megan Thee Stallion not bad now. That's a fine woman. But Klay Thompson is a champion. And if he wanted to move around with a little thotty for a few months, a year or so, all right, show off, clap them cheeks, it's all good. No judgment, my dude, because no babies came of this, all right? No accidental pregnancies, right? No wedding rings, no engagements. And now Klay Thompson can get away scotch-free and move on with his life with the next baddie. Suck it up, ladies. It is what it is. Now, I know that everyone has already seen this clip, but let's watch it again. Let's observe the way that Megan Thee Stallion is not only embarrassing herself, but she's embarrassing her date, Klay Thompson. I don't know if they're at a fundraising event, right? A Sadiddy Golden State Warrior banquet of some sort. I don't know where they're at, but she's clearly drunk. She's belligerent. She's loud. She's the loudest person in the room, all right? And she's letting the hood come on out, right? She's supposed to be classy. She's with Klay Thompson, right? NBA superstar Klay Thompson, and she's just being loud, embarrassing, and belligerent. And look at Klay's face, right? He's like, okay. He's probably tapping her leg under the table, right? And he's probably thinking to himself, hey, man, is this booty still worth it? Is the vajayjay still worth it? Okay, it looks like he made a decision. He's going to sit tight for a few more months, all right? Clap them cheeks, ride off into the sunset, act like none of this ever happened. I think it's a good plan, Klay. You know, I commend the plan. I commend the execution. And everybody thinks that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are so soft. You know what I'm saying? Because they're light skinned. But let's be reminded. Kobe Bryant, the Mamba, the late great Kobe Bryant, famously described Steph Curry and Klay Thompson as stone cold killers with a deep calmness and an intense killer instinct, despite their unassuming, nice demeanor. Ladies, be aware, stay aware. Y'all thought Klay was a simp and he played on y'all girl. So ladies, hot girl summer is officially canceled, all right? It is hot boy summer this year, okay? We popping out this year, gentlemen, all right? We pulling baddies, we treating them right, we fine dining with them, okay? I don't know about meeting the family. That's up to your discretion. But hey, we're going to have a good time. We're going to be gentlemen. We're going to treat them right. And then we're going to properly dispose of them, gentlemen. No babies, no rings, no mistakes. All right. So everybody, we popping out. Hot Boy Summer. Meet me at Chapman and Kirby. All right. Splash Brothers, H-Town, Drip Town, Splash Town, Texas. All right. No babies, no rings, no mistakes, and we making it do what it do. It is what it is. And now that I spoke my piece, I'm interested to know what you all think. Okay, gentlemen, do you think that Klay Thompson kept it G? Do you think that he properly valued Meagan Thee Stallion, right? Got them cheeks, clapped them up, and properly dismissed her, dropped her off home like a gentleman, walked her to the door, right? I'll talk to you later, babe. Did Klay Thompson keep it G? Secondly, did Meagan Thee Stallion fumble the bag, right? Did she fumble the bag? She was supposed to be wifey. She was cooking for the fam. She was doing all this and that, trying to prove her worth to the family. Did she successfully prove her worth to the family? Obviously not. She has been sent back to the streets, and she immediately and promptly went back to the streets. Okay? Thirdly, was Party Next Door completely right about Meagan Thee Stallion? And also, I'm tripping, man. Before I finish this video, I would be remiss. I would be disappointed in myself. I would be upset with myself if I neglected to say free Tory Lanez. It is what it is, y'all. Tap in with me. Cancel Be What. Listen, like, subscribe, and tune in again to another episode of Cancel Be What.
Relationship made you better as a man on and off the floor, and how that's going to move forward for you as far as your career.
My relationship with
Meagan Thee Stallion.
I'm not going to talk about that.